Welcome back here to Northridge High School. Josh Miller alongside Braden Snyder bringing you Fort Morgan Mustangs girls basketball tonight. Tonight's Mustangs starting lineup is brought to you by Cargill Meat Solutions. Cargill Meat Solutions takes much pride in the community, just as they do in the products they provide to their consumers, part of KSIR B106 scholarship program. Tonight for the visiting Northridge Grizzlies, starting number 5, Lexi Girk, number 11, Samantha Naybauer, number 15, Amanda Carey, number 21, Kaylin Smith, and number 41, Sarah Gilbert. For your Fort Morgan Mustangs, starting number 12, Sammy Pettyjohn, number 20, Allie Schneider, number 22, Brooke Wiederspan, number 30, Alexis Bills, and number 40, Devin Lapp. Key players for tonight's game for the Mustangs, Allie Schneider. Critical, the ball works through her, and she's able to distribute to some of these teammates. As the Mustangs and the Grizzlies have met once this year, Braden, early in the Round Ball Classic back in December, the Northridge Grizzlies had the better end of that first contest with the 40-32 win.
They did, and I talked to Coach Krackemeyer before the game, and Kaylin Smith is going to be a huge factor for Northridge, as once she heats up, it makes it really difficult to shut her down. She's followed up by Lexi Girk, who's another good basketball player on this Northridge team. And so he says we have to keep in front of Kaylin Smith and keep her from driving to the basket, and then we can't foul and give them easy points. That's not how we want to play tonight. We want to play good, clean basketball and smart. So I think if they do that, the Mustangs are going to be able to put up some points, and it should be a good game.
Yeah, we'll know it's pretty early. She's averaging a little over 20 points per game. So as the Mustangs set up their defensive unit here early to start this game, we'll see footwork is in place, and they're able to close up that lane and eliminate her driving to the basket. As we head towards tip-off, tonight's opening tip brought to you by Ingmar Phillips Insurance. Ingmar Phillips Insurance, locally in Fort Morgan and Brush, offers home, health, auto, farm business, and workers' compensation insurance. Mustangs coached by Jim Krackemeyer, assistant coaches Mike Gross, Asher Wilkerson, and Chris Turner. Northridge Grizzlies coached by head coach Jennifer Anderson, assistant coaches Kate Hansberg, Shumachi Smith. Ball's getting ready to be tipped here. Devin Lapp for the Mustangs, unable to control the tip. Ball goes to the Grizzlies here to start the game. Slow to bring the ball over half court are the Grizzlies. Mustangs set up. Looks to be a man-to-man defense. Ball up top the three-point line, center court. Devin Lapp a little over-aggressive here early as she reaches in and commits her first foul. Ball far court, inbounded by Kaylin Smith for the Grizzlies. Sent back to Kaylin, three-point shot up, no good, bounces around, rebounded by Schneider. Schneider quick to push the pace. As the Mustangs set up their half-court defense, down low, number 22, Brooke Wiederspan, wide open, shot up from about 10 foot, no good. Rebounded by the Grizzlies, Kaylin Smith. Mustangs quick to get back on defense, pick up their assignments, man-on-man coverage. Ball right side, Kaylin Smith sent into the low block to number 41, Sarah Gilbert. Well defended by Lapp, shot up, no good, rebounded. Schneider tries to hold on the ball and does. As the Mustangs gets there into the half court again, down low, wide open. Brooke Wiederspan, and she puts the ball up and in for two, and gives the Mustangs the early 2-0 lead. Mustangs put on the full court pressure. Grizzlies unable to handle it, recovered by the Mustangs. Quick shot up by number 30, Alexis Bills. And her shot, two-point shot from about 15 feet away is good. Mustangs, again with the full court pressure, Grizzlies unable to handle it and commit again another turnover. Two quick turnovers on the Grizzlies side of the court. Gives the ball back to the Mustangs. Wiederspan down below us, half court, ready to inbound. Pettyjohn off the screen, gets the ball. Sets the offense up top the key, drives left side, dishes left side the lap, three-point line. Back up top to Bills. Bills holds the ball, now dribbles, drives right side and sends it to Wiederspan. Wiederspan looking in low, no options there. Schneider working the baseline, trying to get free. And Devin Lapp moving her feet on setting that screen, picks up her second foul. Two quick fouls here early for Lapp. It's going to bring Ashley Apple into the game. and send Lap to the bench here. She's gotten herself into some early foul trouble. 6:19 first quarter. Mustangs lead 4-0. Again, setting up full court pressure. Grizzlies haven't been able to handle it up to this point. 2 turnovers. Ball inbounded, press is broke, but unable to hold on to it as Wiederspan collects the loose ball, sends it to Schneider far side as the Mustangs force the 3rd turnover here early. Ball up top to Pettyjohn. Pennyjohn to Bills for the 3-point shot is good. Just off the right side, top of the key. 3-point shot, nothing but net. Gives the Mustangs 7-0 lead early. Kaylin Smith responds with a quick 3-point shot, but no good. Ball takes a long bounce towards Mustangs bench, covered by Schneider. She collects the rebound and brings the ball back over for the Mustangs. She sends it right side above the 3-point line to Bills. Bills up top to the Wiederspan, who sends it in low to number 12, Pettyjohn, for the 2-point basket. Again, the Mustangs put the full court pressure on the Grizzlies. Grizzlies handle a little bit better this time around. Down low, shot up by the Grizzlies, no good. Rebound shot put back up by number 41, Sarah Gilbert, who is fouled and will go to the line and shoot 2 for the Grizzlies. 5:06, first quarter. Mustangs lead 9-0.
And Josh, this is something new that we've seen from the Mustangs, is this full court pressure, and it seems to be working so far.
First shot, foul shot up, no good.
This time out is brought to you by Edwards Right Price Market and Flower Line, located at 1201 East Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. Stop by and get what you need to refuel on game days.
Wiederspan comes out and is replaced by, number 10, Brittany Winsheimer. Second free throw's up, no good. Mustangs still lead 9-0. Schneider's called for the travel as she was feet moving faster than her mind. Missed the Mustangs' first turnover here this evening, giving the ball back to the Grizzlies. Mustangs continue with their full court pressure. And the Grizzlies are going to commit again another turnover here as the travel is called on number 15, Amanda Carey. Mustangs will have the ball far side, half court. Winsheimer will be inbounding the ball. Schneider tries to get free, and the ball sent the other way to Bills. Bills down and low to the block to Apple. Apple with a quick spin and turn, lays the ball up and in off the glass for her first 2 points of the game. As Coach Anderson doesn't like what she sees and calls the first timeout. We're going to take a quick break here. You're listening to Mustang Basketball on B106, B106.com. Welcome back here at Northridge High School. Fort Morgan Mustang girls basketball leads 11-0, 4:43 here, first quarter. Grizzlies coming off a timeout. The Mustangs have got out here to an early lead. Ball inbounded by the Grizzlies. Mustangs again, full court pressure. Grizzlies haven't handled it well up to this point with 4 early turnovers. Quick to break the press here as the ball's laid up, no good. Rebounded again by Smith, put back up, no good. Ball bounces around, and officials say last touch by the Mustangs, and will stay with the Grizzlies under their basket. Mustangs putting pressure here on the Grizzlies here early. Running man-to-man defense, full court press. Ball's inbound, run around up top. Dished off to the leading scorer up to this point this season, Kaylin Smith. Mustangs doing an early job to control her, putting pressure on us again. Ball bounces around, and Mustangs not to miss the force the turnover. Grizzlies fifth. Giving the ball back to the Mustangs. Leading 11-0 here, 4:14 first quarter. Apple, Schneider, Bills, Winsheimer, and Gross on the floor for the Mustangs. Quick jump shot from the right elbow by Schneider's up, no good. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Mustangs quick to get back on defense as Alexis Bill steps in front of the streaking Smith, who lays it up in, no good. Rebounded by Bills, who pushes the pace down the floor, gives it left side to Gross, back to Bills, shot up, no good. Rebound bounces around, and we've got a foul as it looks like Daniel Gross will go to the line and shoot 2.
I like the tempo that the Mustangs are playing at. They're playing with a lot of intensity and a lot of heart right now, and I think Coach Krackemeyer would be really pleased. The girls are playing hard, and they're playing like they want to win.
First team foul for the Grizzlies. First free throw attempt up by Gross is no good.
T.O. Charlie. See T.O. Charlie's for a great used car truck today. If you don't see what you want on the lot, they will find it for you at 700 West Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan.
Second free throw attempt falls a little bit short and goes out of bounds as Gross is 0 for 2 here from the free throw line, which gives the ball back to the Grizzlies. Mustangs set up to full court pressure. Grizzlies try to get the ball into Caitlin Smith, but as they do, Bill's playing outstanding defense on the left side of the court. Is able to defend it and deflect it out of bounds. Ball stays with the Grizzlies. Mustangs set up in their man-to-man defense. Grizzlies come across half court. Ball up top, center, three-point line. As the Grizzlies try to free up Caitlin Smith, but as Apple and Gross set up a bit of a double team, she has to dish it far to the right side where the shot is up, no good. Bounced around, rebound by the Grizzlies. Sent left side, 2-point jump shot up and good by number 5, Lexi Gert, giving the Grizzlies their first 2 points of the game. 11-2, Mustangs lead, 3:13 to go here, first quarter. Bill sends the ball right side into Winsheimer. Winsheimer in low to Apple. Apple across the key to Wiederspan. Wiederspan tries to get it back out to Bills, but the Mustangs commit the turnover, and then out of frustration, it looks like Bills is going to be called with the foul. As she reached in to try to get the ball back, that's going to be the Mustangs' 4th team foul. Gives the ball back to the Grizzlies here, just a little bit under 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Grizzlies are able to beat the Mustangs' pressure. Ball high above the three-point line as Grizzlies' Caitlin Smith is well defended by Danielle Gross. Danielle Gross got her hand in the face. Smith thinks otherwise and sends it back far side, where the ball is stolen by Bills for the Mustangs, and it's going to give the Grizzlies now their 7th turnover here early first quarter. Mustangs trying to push the issue, and ball's deflected by the Grizzlies defender and out of bounds. It was Mustangs' ball. Schneider's going to come back into the game for Bills. Grizzlies making a substitution as well, bringing in Emily Dion for number 5, Lexi Gert. Ball far side to be inbounded by Wiederspan. Wiederspan sends it in up top to Gross. Gross dribbling, sends it far left side to Winsheimer. Winsheimer down and low to Apple. Apple drives the lane and puts it up and in. It's using the glass, but from about 5 feet away, she's able to put it in for another 2 quick points and extending the Mustangs' lead, 13-12 here, 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Smith drives the lane for the Grizzlies and is fouled, and will send her to the line to shoot 2. Something Coach Krackemeyer wanted to try to avoid. They've done a good job defending her here early. A foul here and there won't hurt us, but we can't make it a habit. Caitlin Smith goes to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Fouls on number 22, Brooke Wiederspan. Her first free throw is up and no good.
Clock Valley Hearing Center, 417 Main Street in Fort Morgan, getting your hearing to its very best.
Number 12, Sammy Pettyjohn comes back into the game for Brittany Winsheimer. Caitlin Smith for the Grizzlies going to the line, shoot her second free throw. First attempt, no good. Second shot up, rattles around, no good as well. Rebounded by the Mustangs. Wiederspan, who sends it quickly to Schneider. Schneider runs the length of the floor. Dishes left side to Gross, whose shot is up, no good. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. As Caitlin Smith slowly works to bring the ball across half court. Mustangs set up in their man-to-man defense. Great pressure by Mustangs' Danielle Gross on Smith. Again, Smith's the Grizzlies' leading scorer. Key player to watch here and to control, and they've done a great job of that early in this first quarter. Smith, as she works to drive the lane, steps out of bounds, committing the turnover for the Grizzlies, and will give the ball back to the Mustangs. Braden, Mustangs off to a quick start, real quick pace here, and doing a really good job of controlling the Grizzlies' Caitlin Smith.
They are playing good defense, talking a lot, and getting good rotation, and doing a great job of fighting through screens. Northridge is doing a lot of screens to get Caitlin Smith open.
Mustangs, as they work towards the basket, turn the ball over. done a good job here early to controlling the ball, but there got away from him, and it's recovered by the Grizzlies. And as Sammy Pettyjohn went in and made the attempt to get the ball back, she committed her first foul. Mustangs 16 fouls, Grizzlies 1. Minute 15 to go here, first quarter, sorry. Ball stolen by Schneider. As she works to go up to the basket, she's fouled. Not sure if she was in the act of shooting or not. They're going to say she's not. They're going to give the Mustangs the basketball below our basket. 13-12, Mustangs lead. Minute 13 to go here, first quarter. Ball inbounded quickly by Pettyjohn. Shot up by Wiederspan. No good. Rattled around and rebounded by the Grizzlies as they work to head back down the floor. Mustangs slow to set up their defense, which allows Smith to drive the lane and put up the shot. Her shot's no good. Rattles around. Off a Mustang, off a Grizzly. Recovered by the Grizzlies out top the key, almost half court as that ball trickled away from both teams. Grizzlies finally able to get the handle on it. Ball right in front of the Mustangs bench. Number 23, Michaela Mack, drives to the lane baseline. Dishes up top, three-point line. Well defended by Schneider. Sends the ball right side. Macy Shooky into the game. Defends the ball well as it's now sent left side. Trying to get the ball to Caitlin Smith. They're unable to. Schneider tries to steal the ball, being a little bit aggressive there. Caitlin Smith drives the lane so good. Bounced around, rebounded by the Grizzlies. Number 23, Michaela Mack, as she goes up after rebounding that basketball. She is fouled and will go to the line to shoot two. Fouled by number 22 of the Mustangs, Brooke Wiederspan, her second. 17th foul for the Mustangs, sending number 23, Michaela Mack, to the free throw line. Her first shot up and over the backboard, no good.
Ackley Building Center, your one-stop center for all projects around your home, office, or yard. Ackley Building Center, located at 1402 Mill Street in Brush.
Mack to the line for her second free throw attempt. Shot up, rattles around, no good. Rebounded by Schneider. Streaking the floor is Gross. Schneider pushing the issue, sends it left side to Gross. Gross's two-point pass is up and good. Danielle Gross, wide open there after that free throw miss. Schneider sees her streaking, able to get the basketball to her for the 2 points. This time expires. Caitlin Smith puts up the basket from deep three-point land, and it's no good as the first quarter comes to a close. Mustangs lead the Grizzlies 15-2. At the end of one, you're listening to Fort Morgan girls basketball on B106, B106.com. Back here at Northridge High School, Josh Miller alongside Braden Schneider. Fort Morgan Mustang girls basketball. Mustangs lead the Grizzlies 15-2. Mustangs get the ball here to start the second quarter. As they take the quick inbounds play, and shot up is no good. As ball heads out of bounds, and it's going to be the Grizzlies basketball. A little bit of confusion there as to whose ball that was. Ref made it pretty clear it was Grizzlies, but they missed that call. Again, Mustangs pressure the Grizzlies as ball's taken away by Schneider. Up top for the wide open three-point shot by Bills, no good. Ball bounces around as the Mustangs dance. Grizzlies bounce on it. We're going to have a jump ball. Off the possession there with the Mustangs getting the ball here out of the second quarter. Ball's going to stay with the Grizzlies. Grizzlies have really been unable to handle the pressure here the Mustangs have put on them early. 7 turnovers for the Grizzlies, 3 for the Mustangs. Mustangs got themselves here in first quarter a little bit into foul trouble. 17 fouls for the Mustangs to the Grizzlies 2. Again, pressure by the Mustangs on the inbounds as ball rattles around. People on the floor everywhere. Again, we're going to have another jump ball. And this time as the officials go to the possession arrow, that will give the ball back to the Mustangs and the Grizzlies their 8th turnover. Inbounded by number 10, Winsheimer, sending low. Schneider puts the ball up and in for her first 2 points of tonight's game. Really early, breaking a lot of pressure by the Mustangs. The ball's getting thrown around quite regularly here by the Grizzlies, and the Mustangs putting the pressure on them as Winsheimer gets a little too aggressive and is going to commit her first foul.
Which is good to see that the Mustangs are playing more aggressive. They're going for the ball. They have this kind of hunger and drive tonight that I haven't seen before since the first game of the Round Ball Classic.
Yeah, and really with Mustang Schneider scoring her first 2 points of the game, the ball has been well distributed As we've got a variety of key players here in tonight's game contributing to the Mustangs, which is good to see.
Very much so. Buildings by Design, the most important thing to buying a new building or starting a new design build project is picking the right company to build it. Call Pat Walter or Travis Lefevre or Jared Samples for your free bid, 970-842-5837 or buildingsbydesign.com.
Number 5, Lexi Gert, goes to the line for the Grizzlies in the one-on-one bonus situation. She makes both her free throws, closing the gap here, 17-4. Mustangs lead as Eddie John tries to come across half court and is fouled. Fouled by number 5, Gert, coming off those two makes. He's going to give the ball to the Mustangs half court. Ball inbounded by Bills to Schneider. Schneider lets her teammates set up, sends the ball far left side, three-point line to Winsheimer. Winsheimer drives, gives the ball to the block, to the lap. Devin Lapp shot up from about 20-foot baseline, no good. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Eddie John's quick to get in Smith's face as she chases her down the floor. Mustangs unable to stop Kaylin as she lays the ball up and in, running the length of the floor. (17-6). Ball on the floor. Mustangs, Petty John hits the deck with number 15 for the Grizzlies, Amanda Carey. As we get again yet another jump ball, which is going to give the ball with the possession arrow back to the Grizzlies. 17-6, Mustangs lead, 6:36 here to go, first half, second quarter. Lap out of the game as we've got Schneider, Apple, Winsheimer, Petty John, and Biddles on the floor for the Mustangs. Mustangs in a man-to-man defense, doing a good job to control the Grizzlies' fourth player, Smith. As the ball sent up top for the three-point shot to Michaela Mack, as she converts to three-point play, closing the gap here for the Grizzlies. Mustangs still lead 17-9. Schneider having trouble to get free, uses the screen from Petty John to do so, and sends the ball right side to Bills. Bills gives the ball on a great look by Petty John coming off the screen, streaking wide open the basket as she lays it up and in. Petty John 4 points on the night here. Mustangs getting a little bit sluggish to get back here on D. The shot up by the Grizzlies hits the cable above the basket, which gets the whistle from the officials and is going to give the ball back to the Mustangs. 19-9, Mustangs lead by 10. 5:50 to go here, second quarter. Grizzlies putting a little pressure on Schneider now. She works to get across half court, does easily. Mustangs have the number as Schneider sends the ball in low to Apple. Apple goes up and is fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. Ashley Apple for the Mustangs. 4 points here already in tonight's contest. Go to the line as she's fouled by number 21, Kaylin Smith. 14 fouls for the Grizzlies, 8 for the Mustangs. Apple dribbles and sets her feet for her first free throw attempt. Shot is up and good.
Central Auto Parts for all of your auto supply needs. Stop by Central Auto Parts at West Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan.
Mustangs doing a great job to control Kaylin Smith, just as Coach Krackemeyer discussed here early with Braden in the pregame show. Apple sets up for her second free throw, and it is good as well. 6 points here for Apple. 2 for 2 from the line off that foul conversion. Mustangs set up their defense. Kaylin Smith looks to drive and is denied by Petty John. Petty John doing a good job following Kaylin Smith wherever she goes. Ball up top now. It's defended well by Gross. Ball sent back to Smith right side where Petty John gets a little too aggressive and it's going to get called for the reach as she tried to take that ball away on the pass from the Grizzlies to Smith. Grizzlies in the bonus situation. Mustangs 9th team foul, sends Smith to the line for the 1-and-1. Her first is up and good.
Morgan Federal Bank, your one-stop shop for all of your banking and investment needs, from checkings to savings to IRAs. 321 Ensign Street, Morgan Federal Bank. There's a difference. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Second shot up by Smith is good. 2 for 2 on those free throw attempts. Mustangs lead 21-11. 5:15 to go here, first half, second quarter. Bills has the ball, left elbow. Decides otherwise, sends it to Apple. Apple looks to set a screen as she gives the ball back to Bills. Bills unable to use the screen and tries to get the ball to Gross, but ball's intercepted by the Grizzlies as the Mustangs commit their fourth turnover. Mustangs quick to recover. Down low as the ball's sent in. Kick back out, three-point shot up, no good. Rattles around, rebounded by Kaylin Smith as she puts the basketball back up. Shot's no good, but she is fouled by the Mustangs, number 42, Apple, and she will go to the line to shoot 2. 2 for 4 tonight is Smith for the Grizzlies, and she sets for her 2 free throw attempts. First shot is up and good.
Premier Farm Credit, committed to serving those in production ag. Premier Farm Credit, gold standard in ag lending.
Smith's second shot for the Grizzlies up, and it's good. Rebounded by Apple Bills. Bills looking to get through the second to our side of the court. Sends it right side to number 22, Wiederspan. Wiederspan looking down low. No option. Sends it back up top to Pettyjohn. Pettyjohn drives the lane, dishes left side to Gross. Gross looking for Wiederspan off the give and go, and does. Back to Gross, who sends it top of the key. Goes a little too far to take a shot or do anything with it. Sends it back up to Pettyjohn. Pettyjohn left side to Wiederspan. Wiederspan looking in low. No options for the Mustangs. It's Apple and Bills work the baseline. Unable to be. Pettyjohn. Pettyjohn left side to Bills. Bills tries streaking Apple, but instead goes to Gross. Gross turnaround jumper from 10 feet straight away. It's no good. That ball rebounded by the Grizzlies and brought across half court by Kaylin Smith. Schneider taking back in for the Mustangs. Ball sent right side to Smith. Smith goes up and is fouled. It could have gone out as she threw her shoulder into the Mustangs' Danielle Gross, but instead the officials blow the whistle and give the foul to Gross. Feet were moving. She didn't really have position, but very obvious shoulder by the Grizzlies' Smith. Unfortunately not called. Smith's first free throw is up and good.
I think that's what Coach Krackemeyer was just watching. He had a conference with one of the officials, and I'm sure that's what he was talking to the official about, is getting a good explanation on why that call was made.
Mustangs still playing aggressive basketball here, putting pressure on the Grizzlies. Smith's second shot is up and good. Smith, as we talked early in the pregame show, Coach Krackemeyer really wanted to control her and eliminate her free throw attempts, as that's what killed the Mustangs earlier this year when they played in the Round Ball Classic, losing that game 40-32. We've now, in a matter of about 3 minutes, sent Smith to the line 6 times. She's converted all 6 free throws. Mustangs head back across half court after the make by Smith. Ball's sent in by Pettyjohn to the low blocks, and they're saying she's fouled on that pass in low to Schneider. So the ball will go to the Mustangs below our basket after that foul was called on Shelby Clark of the Grizzlies. Pettyjohn down low, inbounds it to the Mustangs. Wiederspan up top to Gross. Gross back to Wiederspan, in low to Lapp. Lapp can't hold on to it, giving the ball back to the Grizzlies. Grizzlies quick foot pressure, heading the other way. As ball's up, no good. Bounces around, 2 Mustangs after it. Pettyjohn recovers. And Coach Krackemeyer decides he's going to slow things down and regroup here, so he's going to take a timeout and talk to his team. 3:13 to go here. Second quarter, Mustangs lead 21-15 as Coach Krackemeyer talks it over with his ladies.
Northern Colorado Title. For all of your title needs, visit Tim Weimer at Northern Colorado Title at 205 West Kiowa in Fort Morgan. Also, Bijou T-Quest. Stop by 302 Main Street in Fort Morgan. Leather jackets, T-shirts, banners, and more. They're also your local experts in your team's sports apparel.
Mustangs doing a good job to distribute the ball amongst themselves and the team. Gross with 2 points, Pettyjohn with 4, Schneider with 2, Wiederspan with 2, Bills with 5, and Ashley Apple with 6. Mustangs also doing a good job here to control and hold the basketball. Only 5 turnovers here early, unofficially, first half. Off the timeout, ball inbounded to Schneider. Schneider to Gross. Gross back to Schneider. Schneider sends the left side to Lapp, who puts the jump shot base been good. Devin Lappert, first 2 points of tonight's game, extending the lead for the Mustangs, 23-15. 2:50 to go here, second quarter. Mustangs set up man-to-man defense. Schneider down low, defends the basketball, and does so well. Ball's rebounded by Schneider. Sent length of the court to Lapp. Lapp drives, throws the ball up, no good. Ball bounces around, tries to be saved by Gross, but the ball is recovered by the Grizzlies. Quickly given back to Kaylin Smith, who walks the ball across half court, defended by Gross. Gross forces her to her right, where she hands the ball off to number 10, Shelby Clark. Shelby Clark brings it back to the center and gives the ball up to Emily Dion for the Grizzlies. As she now gives the ball back up to Kaylin Smith. Kaylin Smith, well above three-point line, drives again right side, defended well by Gross, looks to drive and is denied. Gross very aggressive on defense, forcing her to pick up her dribble as the ball is now sent far left side. Shot up top to Keys. The ball is given back to Smith. No good. Bounces around. Rebounded by Gross. Gross does a good job to box out Smith. Smith now gives the ball to Schneider. Schneider pushes the issue down the floor, runs the length of it, uncontested, before having the ball tipped away just as she goes up for the layup. Ball will stay with the Mustangs as we've got number 30 coming into the game, Alexis Bills. We've got Windshine on the floor with her Flap and number 22, Brooke Wiederspan. Ball inbounded by Schneider quickly to number 30, Bills. Bills jump shot from about 10 feet away, takes 10 bounces off the rim before it's rebounded by Lapp. Lapp quickly goes up for the shot, where she is fouled. 3 Grizzlies on the Mustangs' lap, and she rebounded that ball and quickly went back up and was fouled as she prepares for her 2 free throws. Off of the foul, Lapp dribbles, sets her feet. First free throw, high arcing, is up, bounce off the front of the rim, no good.
Insurance Connections, whether it's health, life, or dental insurance or Medicare supplements, see Sharon Kaufman at Insurance Connection.
Grizzlies make a substitution, 16 fouls for the Grizzlies, 10 for the Mustangs as we wind down here first half. 1:36 to go, Mustangs lead by 8, 23-15. Mustangs 7 Lapp, second free throw shot is up and good. 1 for 2 from the line, giving Lapp 3 points here this evening. Brittany Winsheimer takes the lead as she guards Smith coming across half court. Ball sent far side. Now back up top to number 5, Lexi Girk. Lexi Girk back to Kaylin Smith. Kaylin Smith guarded by Winsheimer. As she looks in low. Bills almost has the ball stolen for the Mustangs, but is unable to hold on to it, as ball bounces around. What just happened here, Braden?
It looked like just a quick whistle by the official. Nobody really had possession. He just called a quick jump ball.
Okay. Which gives, on the possession arrow, gives the ball back to the Mustangs. Mustangs quick to run the length of the floor. Schneider lays it up and in. Schneider's been pretty quiet here tonight. That's only her second shot, 4th point. And in transition, the Grizzlies unable to hold on to the basketball as they turn it over on the Mustangs' pressure. And we'll give the ball back to the Mustangs here as Macy Shookie's into the game and will be inbounding the basketball. Mustangs have to run the length of the court. 55 seconds to go here, first half. Bill sends the ball right side to Schneider. Schneider looks to drive, picks up her dribble, sends it to the right elbow to Bills. Bills turns around, takes 2 steps, jump shot up, no good. Ball takes a high bounce off the rim, rebounded by the Grizzlies. Grizzlies Kaylin Smith looks to the bench, figure out what she wants to do here with 30 seconds to go, first half. A little bit of confusion as she's well defended by Winsheimer on the Mustangs. Sent left side, where number 5, Kirk, runs into Schneider and decides it's best to get it back up top to Smith. Smith looks to drive and is denied as the Mustangs close the gap down the lane. Kaylin Smith sends the right side. Back up top to Smith. Smith looks to drive as the lane closes yet again as Schneider and Winsheimer close that gap. Schneider picks up the ball. 5 seconds to go here. Runs the length of the floor, realizing she's running out of time. Sends the left side to Bills. Bills' 3-point shot is up. And no good as time expires.
What a first half by the Fort Morgan Mustangs.
Really a well-played half. And we'll be back here to talk about it as we take a quick break, crunch some stats unofficially, and we'll get those to you as we return. We're here at Northridge High School. Josh Miller alongside Braden Schneider. The Fort Morgan girls Mustangs lead 26-15. You're listening to Mustang Basketball on B106, B106.com.